But if the players keep losing, okay, then mental burnout happen. Literally the replay, we lose, replay, we lose, replay, lose, replay. The cycle keeps going. How do we deal with video games detox is
And listen.
mental burnout is a very common thing experienced by many people around the world. You know, we all, of course, as I said, we all experience mental burnout. We want to find ways and methods to reduce this certain amount of mental burnout, right? So what we do is we go and find the tutorials, we go and search for counselors, we go tell our parents and seek their advice upon how to deal with mental burnout. But you don't even know what are the personal triggers that trigger your mental burnout, that cause your mental burnout. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about, the first part of how to reduce mental burnout, the big step to do. I'm going to do 4 separate videos in the same topic, which is reducing mental burnout. So into this episode, I'm going to get to the point of digital detox. Many people have this habit of using their phone right before bed, and the next morning they wake up with a huge hangover. They feel such a big headache in their head. But still, this topic is still considered a small thing to the community, to the majority of the community, to the population. But in reality, it's not a small thing, right? Any kind of mental burnout should be dealt with as soon as possible. So, what are the possible important elements for people to be willing to stay up so late for? Imagine those content. You watch from people that don't even know who you are, and they decided to just watch those videos until so late, and nobody's stopping you, right? So now I'm going to say these 4 points that I wrote down in my notes. The first point is news detox. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna say this, okay? So what each news company, such as CBS, CNN, what they all do is they always intentionally make every single news in the way of to be continued. The endless storyline, endless real life event storyline. So how they do it? So either it can be a disaster news, or a mass murder news, or war, or president's plan to possibly or potentially take over countries, or to make the products price higher. In that way it keeps the ordinary group's attention for long term. The viewer got so curious. They got so curious about what will be going on, what will happen for the next few days. And as the news got endless, the more the viewers realize and keep pursuing the story from the news. And in that way also it causes mental burnout. And the mental burnout ended up being implemented into the viewer's mind. right? You just keep wanting to see how it ends. But the news, they put the storyline as endless on purpose. They do it on purpose. So you want to see, you feel so eager to see how the storyline goes from the news. But the ending never happened. So you go and search there, search here, keep wasting time, search here, search there, and still don't get your answer. So of course, there are people, before we get in the habit of watching news, of course there are people who suggest us to keep watching news for the extra knowledge, right? Indeed we should know some things that happen from around the world, so we can be more self-aware, be extra careful, but not 24/7. You know what's even more important? Which are our goals and mindset, and how we want to improve our life or living to the best way possible, not through real life events. As you keep watching real life events, you're just consuming content in a way as well. Don't ever think watching news is like making you smarter. Yes, it's making you smarter, but if you do it all your life, you're just consuming content. So it's also not a healthy thing. And plus, another intention of the news company is to take the attention of the global masses and keep it as long as possible. Because the news company, they see viewers' curiosity as a weakness indeed. So that's why I tell you to start watching news 90% less. And also, you're gonna have people tell you what's happening from the news. Your parents, they're addicted to news. They are so overwhelmed by the news, and they're gonna tell you anyway. You're going to learn the story from them anyway, right? So that's the thing. Okay. So how do we detox from the news? It's maybe after you see each news, maybe you can do your research, see if what they are saying is true, because there's some news that may not even be true, and also they seem too good to be true that you also believe in it. So please don't ever believe every single news that you watch. So if you kind of not believing in news as time goes on, so at the end you're going to stop watching news that much, as you stop believing in news so much. So here's my second point, which is the social media detox. So these are the examples of highly addictive social media apps. So all these apps, right? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even YouTube. All these apps, they just give you lots of dopamine, especially those endless amounts of short form content created as years come by. Remember those old times when it was all just low quality long videos, or videos mostly, and not even a high chance of addiction from worldwide. And plus TikTok wasn't that famous that time, and even haven't got invented. But now the editing software got more developed. That's why from the 2000s until 2010s, you can see more and more effects, high quality background music, aka BGM, keyframe, and zoom in and zoom out. You see in so many videos, right? In the old videos, it's just one angle, but as you grow up, as you see the tech changing, as you see, videos made by super advanced editing software, start to see so many, sudden effects happening. They got surprise or shock. So all these are a few of the big factors that continuously keep viewers or listeners' attention. Then people start watching more than listening. And the same applies for music videos. So in this case, if I tell you to just not look at the phone for 1 to 2 hours before sleep, come on, man. You probably won't even listen to me because it's already a huge habit for you. And also one thing where, because it's not smoking, drinking, or partying, hence it causes me all to think getting addicted to devices is slightly more healthier, but it's still one of the worst habits ever. This our brain tricks us all these years. Firstly, all these devices is made as a way of making calls and messages and browsing internet way more convenient. Now, it's more for entertainment purposes. Can you see this? So how do we reduce mental burnout? By looking at our phone lesser. And at the same time, we crave for the utmost dopamine from our device. So there's one main way we can do this. So start to replace all of your favorite video channels with with the podcasts and audio books, even the ones that you're not familiar with. But you can start with Mamak Session by Genie Boy, or Human Lab, or The Diary of CEO. Those are very good podcasts to listen to. So look, there are so many times where I want to feel productive in a apostrophe form, and get entertained through listening to Andrew Huberman. He's a smart guy. He's a very, very clever guy. But after a few minutes of listening to those podcasts, it made me fell asleep instead. So why this happens, in my opinion, is that I personally got used to watching videos before sleep, and the blue ray from screen is what keeps me awake in major times. But once I stop absorbing the blue rays in huge amount of times before I sleep, then it causes, as a result, my brains quickly go to sleep mode or hibernate mode in apostrophe form. Right? It's like you're so used to absorbing, you're so used to the coffee intake, the daily caffeine intake from each morning. You always feel so energetic, right? After every intake, every day. But if you try a few days where you don't even take caffeine and you replace all the coffee drinks with warm water, you see how it changes you? You see how it changes your energy? Right? You become tired instead. Right? So same applies to this situation. Okay. So that's it. Okay, that's it. So now my third point, this is also very important, which is the video games detox. So, basically it's the same almost dopamine effect created by social media as well. So let's say remember, you always say, I want to just play for 30 minutes only, okay? And I gotta go sleep, okay? And you're gonna go sleep, right? But instead, you end up playing for 3 hours. Dang, oh my goodness. And I know we all dislike this thing happen, right? We all plan to play for 30 minutes and then it becomes 3 hours because of this video games addiction. And we find many ways to stop it, but at the end, it's gonna be back to normal again. 30 minutes to 3 hours thing. Oh my god. I know. It's unbearable thing. So what happens is it's because we are trapped in the system that video games creators want us to be part of. Okay? What are those 3 things that you should take note upon this video games detox? So which are the rank levels? Okay, first one, multiplayer. For second, win lose game. Third situation. So speaking of rank levels, for shooting games, for action games, when you keep winning or playing, the rank levels go up, right? And our greed, 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 tells us that, let's do from number 1 to 5 to fulfill our sense of great achievements. Yeah, that's what happens. And 3B, speaking of multiplayer and win-lose games, we will get connected to play with many different players, the other players. Firstly, those players may become chat friends, and they are also a factor of us staying in the game for a long time. If you don't realize, like they're going to approach to you, ask how you doing, they ask you what course are you studying. It's gonna go for hours, man. Those chat friends, they may not even care if you feel sleepy or tired or got exams the next day, right? Because you just met them, right? You're unfamiliar with them, but how dare you get so close with them? So stop being so close with those chat friends. We want to sleep, just tell them, okay guys, I'm so sorry, I gotta go sleep. And whether they accept it or not, if they accept, good, you should still be friends with them. But if the chat friends don't accept that you have your own life, then okay, just block them, guys. Block them, people. Okay. So secondly, either the other players got too powerful, right? Okay, I mean, speaking of multiplayer or win-lose game, okay, the other player may get too powerful. Then what happens is we want to continue being more powerful than other players. Come on, man, it's the ego, man. Or if the other players are too noob, they're too weak, then what happens is we want to keep killing it in the game. We want to keep getting better, getting better in apostrophe form. And when we keep winning, we may already feel like we are the best in the world, which are also another trick that brains tend to play on us. Come on, guys, please stop falling on this. Okay, we play all these games, but we're still not the best in the world. Now, if you play all these games, we win as many games as you could. Look at you now. Look at you now. Look at you now. Look at your bank account. Are you wealthy now, or are you still in the middle class? If you're still in the middle class, please put back your focus on better things. Okay, Set your goals. Don't be like me, okay? Got lost for straight for 2 years. So guys, please take life seriously. Okay? Guys. And but if the players keep losing, okay, then mental burnout happen. Literally the replay, we lose, replay, we lose, replay, lose, replay. The cycle keeps going. So how do we deal with video games detox? Is we try to play other kinds of games. You don't tell me you're gonna cast spell and then you're just gonna, remove the addiction. That's clearly fake. Okay. So try to play other kinds of games, okay? Preferably on offline or face-to-face physical game like carom, go-kart, those games. Okay, such games, they train our brain and muscle motor system and attentive skills and reaction speed. So try these activities or try these games and let me know how they make you feel. Do they make you feel better compared to you always playing on your device? Okay, I'm curious to see how it made you feel. Try first and let me know in the comments box below, guys. So lastly, okay, the online shopping detox is also an addiction, especially adults. Remember the old times where people always had or go to shopping malls to purchase and spend money on stuff. But now with the online shopping apps such as Amazon, Shopee, Lazada, just a few clicks and there you have a delivery man deliver your purchased goods to your house. Just those few clicks that you do and the payments you do, the online transfer that you made, probably $100, 100 ringgit. So once again, the convenience is also a factor that made people addicted to online shopping. So secondly, what made people continuously want to do online shopping? It's also a way to deal with stress and sad feelings. Come on. Many adults, they feel the stress from work. Their boss scolded them, they come back home, they start shopping, they buy, and suddenly they feel this kind of reward. It's also a trick the brain plays on us. Come on, please be awake, people, please be awake. If you keep doing this, if you keep online shopping, then your house is gonna be a mess. Trust me, man. So how do we control online shopping detox this? Try not to do online shopping that much. Okay? Instead, you can still shopping if that's one of your hobbies. Okay? I'm not gonna control any of your habits. Actually, shopping is not that bad. Just don't do it too often because it's more the liabilities in the whole world. It always takes money out of your pocket. It's called liability. But if you do shopping mostly physically, you drive car, you walk to the shopping mall, at least you're moving your body as you shop instead of just sitting on your couch and just shopping and there's a few clicks and the things come to your house. Imagine people, you order this and it also costs delivery fee. So imagine you do online shopping, you also have to pay for the delivery fee. But if you go to shop physically, face to face in shopping malls, you don't have to pay for the delivery fee, right? Now, if you compare shopping at shopping malls physically or shopping online, which one you feel is more beneficial? Of course, the first one, right? You move your body as you do it. You know, it also trains your blood to circulate. You know, it's better than just sitting at home all day. Imagine you use 2 to 3 hours to do online shopping in walking versus sitting on couch. Of course, it's better in terms of walking, right? So that's all I gotta talk about the first part of the big step to reduce mental burnout. These are the 4 points, main points that I rated that I believe one of them could be effective to each people in different ways. Okay, so try them first, try each one of them first, and let me know in the comments below. Let the comment box know how you feel, how the progress so far. Okay, I would love to engage with you all, and I would love to catch up with you all next time. See you all next time. Peace out.